Hey everybody, thanks for checking out the channel today. My name is Matt and this is Firewood in the Field. I am flipping firewood. That's right. I've never done it before, but I am very low on inventory for the roadside stand and I don't want to run out. Today is January 25th, so we still got quite a bit of winter left to go. And while selling firewood is not my primary source of income for my household, I don't like the thought of the stand going empty and me losing what customers I have. But a lot of people seem to appreciate it as almost a service that I'm providing to the community. Maybe that $20 stack of firewood that I sell is all they need, or perhaps all they can afford. Either way, if I run out, they're going to go somewhere else to get their firewood, and they may not come back. So I opted to cut my profit margins down quite a bit by buying some firewood and flipping it. So a big shout out to Ralph Frank's Firewood. That's where this firewood came from. You can check out his channel. Unlike myself, he is an actual professional firewood producer in my local area. He's probably 20, maybe 30 minutes away from me. I saw some of his videos on YouTube, reached out to him, so I'm getting low on inventory, and his price to bring a cord of split wood to me that's seasoned still left a little meat on the bone for me to sell it in my roadside stand. I won't make as much as I would if I had bucked and split and stacked this wood myself, but that's the price that you pay. So I made the choice to go ahead and buy this cord of firewood. It's mostly oak. I found a couple pieces of hickory and there may be a little maple, but it's all good stuff. Took my moisture meter and stabbed it, and the highest one I found was 18 something percent. And you got to remember, this was in a big pile, and a lot of this wood still had snow and ice frozen to it. So that moisture meter may be off a little bit, showing a little more moisture than it really has. Let me go ahead and give you a quick look at the wood, and maybe I'll put some time lapse stuff on while I get these loaded. It looks like a cord in the trailer. We'll see how it does with the 3 totes. This is the first time I've bought bulk firewood ever in my adult life. I can remember as a child a couple times getting it. And the water that you see running out of the pile is not really coming out of the pile. It's coming off the melt that's happening on my driveway here. But it's good stuff. Like anything, when you buy bulk firewood, you get some mess. There's actually, little snow and ice chunks in there. So there's some snow and ice chunks in there, but it is what it is, right? The bulk guys have it in a big pile. And I've got a few pieces that were especially wet, just sitting there drying. Not wet as in green, just wet as in had ice still stuck to them. So let me get the camera set up. I'm going to get these 3 totes filled and then report back and show you how it all worked out. All right, Ryan with Ralph Ranks did tell me all his inventory that he had left did include a lot of these shorties. It'll still burn. It's good wood. When you get bulk wood, sometimes that happens. Most of it was 16-inch length, give or take. But there's a good amount of little shorties in here, and I'm just going to keep those and burn them myself. Let's see how this did. So the verdict is in. When you buy a cord from Ralph's Ranks, you get an honest cord. So this tote, and it's overfilled over the top a little bit, and I have a row stacked vertically going up. Same with that tote over there. This tote is just a few pieces shy, but I've got all these shorties, which are part of the equation. And then you may have seen me tossing pieces to the side. These all had a bunch of ice on them. It may be hard to, like you can see that one there. There's a good, I don't know, 20 pieces or so, probably more than that, sitting here that I'm just going to let sit. We're going to get some more sunshine tomorrow and be above freezing. So I'd like to let this ice at least get off of these and let them dry a little bit before I stack them on the tote. So by the time I put those couple dozen pieces in that, which is arguably full, it will be over full, just like these other two. So I'm just going to leave these sit here overnight. The only thing I wish I'd done differently, which I wish I hadn't had them dump it right here. I wanted it because it's easy to get the tractor to the totes, but I've got snow melt running right down the driveway. So before the day is done, I'm going to move these shorties out. Just get everything to where it's not in the path of the runoff. All right, everyone, it's going to be a wrap on the filming tonight. The sun's getting kind of low in the sky. It's time to start thinking about dinner. I'm just going to leave these totes out here. Tomorrow's forecast is going to be supposed to be in the mid to upper 30s with sunshine. Today we got into the mid 40s. So I'm going to let these sit until tomorrow afternoon. They'll get good sun right here, help them dry out a little bit. All those pieces that I put to the side that I showed you that have ice and snow, I like to let those get at least a lot of the ice and snow off before I toss them on the pile, and then I'll go put these away. But as always, I appreciate you being here. I'd appreciate it even more if you consider hit that like and subscribe button. For Matt at Firewood in the Field, see you next time.